Hey guys, this is Tempest King, and I'm going to show you how to make a skin for Minecraft. This is Skin Edit Alpha 3 Pre 7. Some problems I have with this is, first of all, the tools, they're kind of bad. The color picker, chooses your color, but the problem is it doesn't set the HSB, which you would use for shading if you know about sprites. It doesn't set this color, doesn't set the color you chose with this. So let's say you chose white as your first color, and then you had a blue, and then let's say later on you needed red. Well, if you wanted to start shading, well, oh, too bad, it's still stuck on that red, which is problematic. Another thing I don't like is they separated the eraser and the pen, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense other than to make the eraser bigger, so you can have different settings for the eraser. But they don't allow you to do that. See, tool settings, nothing. So I can't make the eraser bigger, so it's always going to be pen size. You can main click to erase an entire color, like say had a whole lot of red here. I could just click it all away like that, but you have to double click. So why not my pen and then double click if I wanted to erase it all, or just one click to erase it? So that's pretty stupid. But what I always use is I always have primary action as pen, and secondary action is eraser for multi-tools, which allows you to combine them together in any way you want. I don't ever really use anything except maybe flood and color picker if I'm trying to get the same color. Never use shade. It makes your thing look bad. I know it kinda imitates the regular skins, but the regular skins are really bad, no offense. The line, I guess it's useful, but I'd rather use pen. So yeah, all I use is pen, color picker, and eraser as my second, and then flood. First thing I like to tell you is I'm doing a Gundam, the original one, and I always like to start out by basically making an edge of my main color for each part, because I see it as almost always each part has one main color, and if not, we can change it later. So also don't fill it in, because then it's hard to see where your face bottom is. I guess you could remember, but it's easier just to make it exact this way. Then I need blue. Nah, I need yellow. There's a good yellow over here. Okay, here we go. And I like to make mine symmetrical. Like whatever line I'm doing, just because it's Minecraft. And almost everything I see, it's hard to do individual parts, which I hate, because say on one arm, if you're trying to copy a guy, he has a shoulder pad, and then on the other he doesn't. Or one guy I wanted to do was Shockwave from Transformers. Be quiet. I know, real geeky. But he has a gun arm, and then he has a regular arm. That's really hard. So whenever I do stuff, it normally has to be symmetrical. Problem with that is, and another thing I hate about Skin Editor, but it's not really their fault, it's the Minecraft bodies. But see how there's no center line, or which would be the symmetrical, I don't even know what you call it. It'd just be the line of reflection, I think it is. And normally it'd be a straight line in the middle, and that would be where everything comes off of it. Problem is, there is no line, and so you have a problem of trying to get Like say if you have a collar and it's supposed to go straight down, well, too bad. It has to go on one side or the other. But that's enough of my complaining. Again, let's go back to me filling this stuff in. Just gotta find the right color. It's real flat blue. There we go. This is a good color. And it kind of shafts down. So we'll go that way. Again, outline what you want to color. It's nice to have a front and back picture if you're copying something. If you aren't, you're pretty much on your own. Ugly red. Too bright red. You don't want to be too bright. It'll blind people. That's why I don't normally like making white characters, like pure white. There we go. Nice kind of plastic red and blue. Not much I'll do with the body. Now if y'all seen any like spriting videos or stuff of that nature, you know about shading, and shading's like imitating shadows. Well, you can't really do that for this game, so I normally just try to make it flat. If not, it normally comes out bad. I've done some good jobs with shading, but overall it has low chances of looking good. And I'm no master sprite or anything. I say I'm decent. It's best just not to shade overall. I swear I made some mistakes somewhere. Front leg has this little red line. If you want to see other skins I've made, I got a whole bunch of them. You can go find them on my photo book. I'll probably post the link on under the info or whatever. But first I gotta choose a link. Some cool things I've done is the Hellgast from Killzone. I made a picture of it. A skin of it, and that was pretty good. I wish I could use it now. I used to use it all the time, but sadly I had to erase my entire hard drive because of viruses. Isn't that fun? You know, losing all that hard work. Oh, and then you have to start from scratch. I also did Nathaniel Drake from Uncharted. That one looked pretty good. Problems I have is I just keep trying to shade. I'm a spriter. It's just only natural that I shade. That's where that doesn't look right, but I'll have to deal with it. He has a little nudge. I don't know, it looks like that. Looks like a soul patch. That's bright red. And then top, he's got this. One thing I like to point out is if you're doing the hat, you should notice that the top line kind of floats. Well, you know, overall